We talked about the services. Now let's talk about the devices that we use daily to be able to use such services. Well, what is a user device? This is also known in the technical world and in 3GPP specifications as UI, a user equipment. So basically, we're talking about the devices which are capable of connecting to a mobile network. There's plenty of examples. So, of course, smartphones, we use them daily, but also tablets, they may have cellular connectivity on top of the Wi Fi connectivity. Smartwatches, they are more and more connected to the cellular network, either with their own SIM card or eSIM, or they are connected via the smartphone. PCs, we can make them connected via the mobile network, especially if we put a dongle with antennas on them. Laptops, many of them come already with connectivity to cellular network, but also if your laptop doesn't come with that, you can also put a dongle. The dongles themselves, and basically anything due to IoT, we're talking that basically almost any possible type of electronic device could eventually become a user device in the cellular network, what's also known as a UE, user equipment, on 3GPP specs and in technical documentation. Well, even though there are many devices out there, it's very important to understand actually that the device it's not simple. It needs to be able to communicate with many different things. So like in the architecture that we showed before of mobile networks, actually the devices need to be able to connect to almost everything else. So what we actually call 5G protocols, it's the connectivity between the devices and the access network and the connectivity between devices and the core network. But on top of that, to make services, you also need to implement and to be able to connect to the internet. So having internet protocols and application protocols on top of those internet protocols. So that's the way that the device connects to the service typically. Well, the services that we use in a user device, they are provided by a server somewhere. Let's understand what's actually then a server. Well, let's try to understand a bit what's a server. A server, at the end of the day, is a type of computing platform which is able to deliver the service to the end user device. Let's see some examples to become a bit more clear what type of service there could be out there. For example, web server, it's able to deliver web pages or web services. A game server, so like when you're playing a game, typically you would have a central server which the game is connected to, and maybe through this game server, then that's how you interact to other users. Yeah. An app server, so that could be a web server, but for example, dedicated to send data in a way which is used by a particular app that you have in your mobile. A more advanced way, but quite common usually, is to use a content distribution network, which is actually servers widespread all around the world. And if you want to deliver your web page into the end user and you hire a CDN to do the job, then basically you just need to deliver your content to the CDN and that would be optimized and delivered in a location in servers close to the end user. That's very important to provide a better quality, a lower latency, and therefore a better user experience. And that's quite commonly used by big web pages. Um, in mobile systems, there is some very important service, which is the servers which are used in IMS, the IP multimedia subsystems, and they are actually there to enable you to make calls for using for voice, for making video calls, for voice, and some other enhanced services that you can deliver over a cellular network.